Ready to go? Yep. Okay. Okay, everyone have a seat. Welcome back, members of the jury. We are ready to proceed and state who's going to be your next witness.
Dathan Watsaramai.
Okay.
Watsaramai. Yes, do we need to do that now? As long as we keep unlock the bag, yeah. When he's doing ballistics.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this case will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. And may I confirm we've already given the instruction to the media on this?
Yes, it's been given.
Sir, would you state and spell your last name for us, please?
Yes. First name Sathon, Sathon. Last name Watsaramai, Watcharamai.
Were you employed with Uber as a driver in June of 2024?
Yes.
How do you become employed with Uber?
Sign up to the app.
I'm sorry.
Sign up to the app.
Sign up through the app?
Yes.
Did you do that with a car that you were using to take rides through Uber, the app?
Yes, ma'am.
And what kind of a car was that?
It was 2016 Infiniti QX60.
Were you utilizing or using that Infiniti on June 23rd of 2024 when you were working your Uber?
Yes.
Is that a compact car or an SUV?
It's an SUV.
Did you receive an Uber alert for a potential job in Tampa?
Yes, ma'am.
And would that have been at Gazebo Pond Lane?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you recall that particular trip itself?
Yes, ma'am.
Was that trip unusual in length in any way? Like how long it was or how far it was?
Yeah, it was like 3 hours.
Do you remember where you were going to drop the people off from that order?
Yes, Jacksonville.
Did you normally take rides that were that long?
Not usually, but sometimes I do.
What's the difference between a ride that you would have taken in Tampa, a short one, and a longer ride?
Earnings?
Earnings?
Yes.
Do you make more money on the long distance drives?
Yes.
In this particular case, when you arrived to that Gazebo Pond Lane address, did you meet with anyone to confirm that they were the Uber rider that you were going to pick up?
Yes.
Is that something that you normally do, confirm the rider has ordered you?
Yes. As, the name of the person.
By the name of the person?
Yes.
Did you meet with someone outside of the address that confirmed that information for you?
Yes.
And was there more than one person ultimately that came from that address?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember whether those individuals actually loaded up their bags into your car?
Yes.
They did?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
And did they have more than one bag?
More than one bag.
Do you know approximately how many bags were loaded?
No, but it's more than one bag.
Do you remember if you helped them to load the bags?
Yes.
Can you tell us at all what was inside of those?
No clue.
When you actually finished loading up the vehicle itself, did some people get into your car for the drive back?
Yes.
And tell me what happened when you first got into the car after you loaded the bags. Did you
Okay.
leave the parking lot?
Yes, I did.
You did.
Yeah. So after everybody get in, I just start a trip.
Okay. And before everyone got in and you leave the actual apartment itself, did you stop for any other vehicles or add any other vehicles?
Yes.
I'm going to show you what's previously been admitted as State's Exhibit 62B. Can you see the screen in front of you there, sir?
Yes.
Do you
Okay.
recognize this as the location that you responded to pick up the riders?
Yes, ma'am.
And would your vehicle have been pointing this direction, the direction of my pen from the left side, and the Airbnb here, in the left side of the frame?
Yes.
All right. Now, were there any vehicles that you recall seeing in this particular area, these two vehicles I'm pointing to on the left side of the photograph in 62B?
Do I see the car?
Yeah, did you recognize or see any cars there when you picked up the rideshare?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was the area that you stopped at just before leaving the apartments on this side of the building? So I'm now pointing to the vehicles in the center of the photo.
Yes.
If I refer to that as the side of the apartment, will that make sense for the rest of my questions?
Yes.
All right, so you just do a stop at the side of the apartment here instead of in front of the Airbnb where you were previously, right?
Yes.
Okay. And did you stop on the side there for a long time or a short time?
Just like a pit stop.
Pit stop.
Yeah.
Does that mean
Short term.
Short term, okay. And did the same individuals who had gotten into your car at the front door also stay in your car or get in your car?
Can you repeat?
Yes, that was a terrible question. The people, when you actually exit this apartment complex, so if you look along the 62B here, the gate here, yeah?
Yes.
Do you recognize this on the other side of the gate as the exit?
Yes.
Okay. When you exited that apartment complex, how many passengers did you have?
3 passengers.
And could you describe the individual that was in the front seat? What color was his skin tone?
Dark skin tone.
Okay. When you say dark skin tone, do you mean Indian or black, or what description is dark?
American African. African American.
And did you have passengers in the back seat?
Yes.
And do you remember what those people looked like?
One a female and one male.
That was the male
African-American.
African American.
Yes.
And was the male in the back seat darker skin toned or lighter skin toned than the male in the front seat?
Lighter.
Did you, after you left this complex, stop anywhere until you got to your next destination at Jacksonville?
They asked me to pull over at the gas station, so I did.
At the gas station along your ride for your trip?
Yes.
Did everyone get out of the car at the gas station?
Just me and 2 other people in the back.
Did the person in the front seat, in the passenger side, get out of the car?
No, he stayed.
And did the same people that you left this apartment complex in 62B, did the same passengers that you had leaving here stay in your car, or were they the same people that you dropped off when you finally got to your destination in Jacksonville?
Yeah, same person.
On your drive to Jacksonville with the occupants of the vehicle, did you have any kind of conversations or communications with the people in the car?
I have, yes.
Do you remember whether it was the person in the passenger seat, the female, or the male in the back seat that you were talking with?
I was talking to everybody.
And were you asked at any point any specific questions that you can remember during the trip itself?
Yeah, but not, like the whole thing.
You remember some questions, but not all of the questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like, like unserious question,
I'm sorry, unserious.
Yeah.
Small talk.
Yeah, like a small talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you see, or can you tell us what the person that was in the passenger seat sitting next to you was doing on the trip back to Jacksonville, if you can remember?
No, he was just, my opinion, sleeping.
Sleeping?
Yes.
And were you communicating or conversing with the people in the back seat, talking to those people in the back seat?
Yes, I have.
Were you listening to music and talking to them about those things?
Yes.
Were you driving at any particular speed? Were you obeying the speed on the highway?
Yeah, I was speeding a little bit, and they tell me to slow down.
You were speeding a little bit? What do you mean by a little? What do you mean by a little bit?
10 over?
10 over.
Yeah.
Is that on the interstate you were doing 10 over?
Yes. It was 80, okay?
Okay. So,
I was doing 80.
Don't worry, statute of limitations is run. You're good.
okay, so you were doing 80,
Yeah.
and so that was only 10 over.
Yes.
You said they told you to slow down. Was that the person in the front or the persons in the back?
The person in the back.
Okay. Did they tell you that one time or more than one time?
Twice, and I slowed down.
Okay. And was that the man or the woman in the back?
A male.
The male. Okay. Did you slow down when they said to?
Yes.
Okay. And they only asked you twice for that?
Yes.
When you made a pit stop at the gas station itself, you did exit the vehicle?
Yeah.
Did you put gas in the car or something?
Yes.
Okay. And the people in the back seat also got out, you
Yes.
said? Okay. Did those people that got into the back seat come back to the car?
Yes.
All right. And ultimately, do you make any more stops before you get to Jacksonville?
No more stop.
Were you able to drop everyone off and unload your car and come back to Tampa?
Yes.
And ultimately, were you contacted by an individual by the name of Detective Ramos about this particular Uber drive?
Yeah, like a few weeks after.
Did you communicate with Detective Ramos via text message and then ultimately on the phone?
He texted me.
Okay. Did you text him back?
Yes.
Okay. And did you both text each other back and forth?
Yes.
Were you able to identify or provide to Detective Ramos screenshots for the specific path of travel that you were taking?
He asked me, yeah.
He asked you, and
Yeah.
did you give that to him?
Yes.
Okay. Did you also text him some kind of information from the Uber app for a confirmation of this ride? Do you get a confirmation when the ride is booked?
Yes.
I'm showing you what's previously been admitted as State's Exhibit number 70. Can you see the screen there in front of you?
Yes.
Is this a screenshot of the details that you get from the app itself when you get a ride booked?
Yes.
And is this also what you provided to the detective?
Yes.
Okay. Is the total value here, this amount, is that paid by the person who's riding in your car, or do you get paid somehow through Uber?
Somehow through Uber.
Okay, so you don't collect cash when you go to pick up the rider. You get paid through the app.
I get paid through that.
And this little map that's depicted here, does this depict roughly the start location and the end location of the trip?
Yes.
All right. With the message that you sent regarding this particular trip, did it also include the address that you had to pick up the riders and drop off the riders?
Yes.
When you get to Jacksonville, do you communicate with the riders about the drop-off location as well? About
Yes.
where you're going to drop them off?
Yes.
On page 4 of States 70, did Detective Ramos also send you some photographs from a security camera to look through? Some photographs via text message?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm sorry, you
Oh.
have to answer out loud because the court reporter is typing what we're
Oh,
saying. I
okay.
apologize. Is
All
that a
right.
yes?
Yes,
Okay.
I see it.
And did you ultimately have an opportunity to review larger images of what was provided via text message?
Yes, he printed out for me.
Were you able to identify yourself in the photographs that were shown to you?
Yes.
And were you able to confirm that the individuals depicted in those photographs were the riders that you had on June 23rd?
Yes.
I would seek to introduce States Exhibit 92A through D.
Any
No objection?
Okay, Mr. Sinardi,
No objection, Your Honor.
Mr. Wise, Mr. Petrides, they'll be admitted.
I'm publishing 92A. Can you see that?
Yes.
Did you have an opportunity to review each of the photographs that the detective brought to you or printed out for you?
Yes, I have.
And did you have an opportunity to sign that you identified yourself and the individuals who were riding with you?
Yes, that's my signature.
Okay. And are you also depicted in this photo?
Yeah, I'm right there.
Okay, well,
Oh.
they can see this, people can see this, but not here. So if I point to this individual at the back of the trunk, is this you in the blue top and the tan pants?
Yes? Yeah,
Okay.
that's me.
Did you assist in also unloading the bags from the vehicle at the final destination?
Yes.
Did you also sign and date 92B?
Yep.
Is this your signature and date?
Yes.
And is this the individual that you've identified as being in the front passenger seat?
Yes, ma'am.
In 92C, did you also identify the camo jacket individual as being the backseat male?
Yes, ma'am.
And lastly, 92D is the individual in the center of this photograph here, the individual that you identified as the female that was in the back seat.
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, may I have 1 moment?
Yes?
I will pass the witness, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Gonzalez? Okay.
Is it Mr.?
Wait, just, sir.
I'm sorry, Judge?
Just refer to him as sir. He's already identified himself for the record.
Oh, okay. Yes, Judge, thank you. identified, sir, this individual I'm going to show you as the person that was sitting next to you in the passenger seat, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And soon after you got into the Uber, within 10 minutes or so, he was sleeping, correct?
Yes.
And he slept pretty much for the majority of the trip, if not all the trip, correct?
He must have a long night, yeah.
Well, the answer would be
Yes.
he slept for the entirety of the time, correct?
Yes.
And when you got originally to the location for the pickup, you parked in the parking lot, correct?
Yes.
And you waited for a bit for people to come to the Uber car, correct?
Yes.
And this individual that we just talked about, the one that sat next to you in the passenger seat, you did not see where he came from, correct?
Oh, well, he got in my car.
And maybe that was a poor question.
Yeah.
I know he got in the car next to you in the passenger seat. He was carrying a bag, correct?
Yes.
And you don't know where he came from within the parking lot, correct?
Yes, I was distracting, helping out with the bag and stuff.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure.
So you were helping out the people that had brought you the bags and getting them into the back of the Uber car, correct?
Yes.
And in doing that, you were distracted and you did not see where this gentleman that got into your front passenger seat came from, correct?
Yes.
Are you sure you were not driving 90?
80.
No further questions.
Okay, Mr. Sinardi.
No questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Wise?
No
Mr. Petrides? Okay, any redirect?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, may this witness be excused? Okay, thank you, you're free to go.
Yes.